It's Friday morning, August the 15th. This is James Spann. Thank you for watching the new Alabama Weather Network. Hot weather headlines are forecast. Hey, this is mid-August. That's the way it should be. We'll be up in the 90s for at least the next 5 days. Let's begin with one of our sky cams. We got these all over the state. This is the sky cam in Shelby County at Alabaster. Got the sun coming up nicely. We'll see a pretty good supply of sunshine today. And as always, we'll have a few scattered storms around. In fact, early this morning, we actually have a few scattered storms over parts of the Tennessee Valley to start the day. But for most of you, the bulk of these scattered showers will come from noon to midnight. Certainly not raining everywhere, but that ridge is rebuilding, which means showers should be fairly isolated. And again, there's the radar composite early this morning. And if you look carefully, you'll see a few very small showers over the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. That's the radar at 6:16. A couple of decent showers south of Huntsville down toward the Tennessee River. Got a few showers scattered along the river over into parts of Lawrence and Colbert counties. Rain falling in Florence this morning. And again, these will fade soon. We'll see more forming this afternoon. We are in the 70s to start the day. Highs in the low and mid-90s in most spots today. Isolated afternoon storms each day through early next week. Understand this is summer. There's always the chance of those. And of course, we're watching the tropics. It looks like we'll have the first hurricane of the Atlantic season a little later this morning. In fact, maybe by the time you watch this. Let's take a look at what should happen later today. And again, you can see those random scattered showers and storms this afternoon. That's 3 o'clock. And we stress the radar will not look exactly like this, but maybe something like this. Those storms fade once the sun goes down later this evening. That's 8 o'clock tonight. And then for the weekend, a lot of sunshine. This is tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. The sky should be clear for most of the state. This is tomorrow afternoon at 3, and really not much in the way of rain. Just a few very tiny, isolated showers and storms. That's tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, and pretty much the same thing on Sunday. We start today Sunday morning with a clear sky, and Sunday afternoon maybe a few pop-up storms, probably not that many. Rain for the next 7 days, really not that much. Rain amounts under 1/2 inch for most of the state between now and Thursday morning of next week. So in the tropics, we have Invest 98L in the far western Gulf. This is just an open tropical wave, and this could become a tropical depression by the time it moves inland this afternoon over the southern tip of Texas and northeast Mexico. The Hurricane Center giving this a 50% chance of becoming a very brief tropical depression. This is mainly a rainmaker, and it's a good thing. Anytime our friends in the lower Rio Grande Valley can get rain in summer, that's a good thing for them. But again, the convection is increasing, but it's simply out of time. Just doesn't have a chance to become a storm or a hurricane because it's moving inland later today. This is the one to watch, of course. This is Tropical Storm Erin, which could be a hurricane by the time you watch this. Hurricane hunter flights are getting in there. The current winds are at 70 miles per hour. And this will be passing, again, north of the Leeward Islands, north of Puerto Rico. There's no change in the track here. The turn to the right occurs east of the Bahamas. And again, this is a really good track. This will not affect the islands directly other than rough surf. And again, we'll look at long-range modeling, and you see that the models are very tightly clustered here, meaning a high-confidence forecast. This will be turning north, northeast, east of the United States. No threat to the United States other than rip currents, and it looks like this will be passing west of Bermuda. That's the only island that could be affected by this directly, but the latest guidance suggesting Erin will be passing between the east coast of the United States and the island of Bermuda. And the rest of the Atlantic basin is quiet. That's the good news. So let's discuss the forecast here. This is a look at the weather for the next 7 days. First off, for the northern half of the state. A few spotty storms around later today. Temperatures upper 80s to near 90. And then showers will be very isolated tomorrow, Sunday, into the first half of next week. Low to mid-90s. But toward the end of next week, the ridge weakens, and we'll start to see an increase in the number of scattered showers and thunderstorms by Thursday. Pretty much the same concept for the southern half of the state. A few spotty storms around later today. And then only isolated storms. Tomorrow, Sunday, into Wednesday, and then a slow increase in the number of showers and storms out there toward the end of next week. That's your Alabama forecast update on the Alabama Weather Network.